now is CEO of Silverstein Properties. Marty Berger oversees nearly 16 million square feet of commercial, residential, and retail space. Marty, it's good to have you this morning. Let's just start off on the numbers you're seeing. How many, what percentage of people are actually coming back to the offices right now, where you can kind of keep track in terms of the population as a percent of what it otherwise would be?
Thanks, David. It's different in every city. In New York City, we're probably in the 15 to 20% range, and then it differs from submarket to submarket. So our buildings are in the probably 10 to 15% range downtown, and they're probably higher in Midtown right now.
Yeah. I've been continuing to hear that number from a number of people who run these organizations that obviously are taking space in buildings like yours. Are you surprised it's so low? I mean, when are we going to start to actually see an appreciable increase in people coming back to the office?
Well, I really think we're turning the corner. New York State now is 39% with one vaccine and 26% with double vaccinated. So we should be turning that corner, and employers are feeling good about bringing their employees back, and employees should feel safer about coming back now. And so we're really seeing the employers talking to us about bringing their employees back. And so we're spending a lot of time doing town halls with the employers and our tenants to figure out how to get them back into the building in a safe way.
So, Marty, just to dig into that a little bit more, what does that look like for the folks that are going back into your office buildings? What kind of protocols are in place, and how long would you expect these to actually stick around?
So everyone's going to do it differently, and it's going to take time for them to come back. We see people starting to come back now. We're hoping everyone starts to come back between now and July 4th, and then by Labor Day, everyone hopefully will be back in the office. That may be a little bit optimistic, but we're seeing a lot of trends toward that line. We use a program called Dojo, which helps our tenants bring their employees back in a very safe manner. It spaces people out in a safe way. All of our buildings have hospital-grade ventilation, so it's very safe. We've been back since September 8th of last year. So we've been back for more than 7 months now. We've had not one single employee-to-employee issue with COVID spreading. So we were the perfect guinea pig for our tenants to see how that works. And we continue to show our tenants how they can come back in a safe way.
The vast majority of your portfolio is in New York City, but as we've had this conversation on this show for quite a number of weeks and months now, given what's a choppy recovery and really even just a work migration to a certain extent across different parts of the country right now, are you looking at other markets, be it Florida or elsewhere, for possible expansion?
Well, we own office building. We own a very large office building in Philadelphia, a very large office building we bought during COVID in September last year in Los Angeles. It was the tallest building in Los Angeles. And we're optimistic about bringing people back into those buildings. From our experience, once you get back into the building, it's a great experience. All of our employees will tell you it was so refreshing. That's the word we kept hearing, refreshing. When you first go to that first meeting and you see people, you get so much more accomplished because the Zoom meeting is singular in purpose. This is a singular in purpose meeting. But then you get so much other things accomplished when you get to see someone and you get to talk about other things. So that word refreshing kept popping up, and you hear it often. And so that's why we think when people get back into the office, they'll feel comfortable about being there, and they'll want to be there.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.